Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Curly K Glam, and I'm just here today to bring to you a K's Corner. I don't know what K's Corner video this is because I haven't done a K's Corner in a really long time. So let me just make sure y'all guys are straight. Okay, there you go. Excuse this trash can, y'all. So I just got off the phone with my mother and I was just talking about, life. Because, adulting can come with its challenges. And I just want to, I'm 26 years old, by the way. And what I can just tell you guys with adulting is to just stay encouraged. I know once you graduate college, or finish, grad school, you can feel like you're in this space of what's next. And you're always looking for your next move. But I want to tell you to stay encouraged, be patient, have faith, and don't stop dreaming. Because, when you have a dream or when you have a desire, I believe that God puts that, that He puts that desire. He knows the desires of your heart. He gives you that desire so that you can chase after it. But with Him, of course. And, we were talking about my job and everything, and I was telling her how sometimes people want to make moves on their own because they feel like they're overqualified, or they're overqualified, or they feel like they're qualified enough, or that they just deserve more. And sometimes in life, I know that we all want to start off, with the big bucks. But sometimes you have to take your steps and take your time to where you need to be because, first of all, Rome was not built in a night. And second of all, you just have to have patience. The good book says the trying of your faith worketh patience. And what would you cherish something more if you know that you could just easily attain it? Would you cherish something more if you know that you did not have to work for it? I know sometimes we as humans, we can get complacent. But there's a difference between waiting for something and having patience and then just being flat out complacent. And complacency is just simply you being okay with where you are and you settling for whatever it is cards you're dealt. But with patience, it's different because with patience, you know that this is just a stepping stone. Like, say for example, you're working a job and you feel like you deserve more money, and you've been there a few years, but you off your own will say, I deserve more, I'm too good for this, or I got X, Y, Z's, I'm this accredited, and I could be making more. And I know sometimes, as college students, when we are looking for a job, we're just so gung ho on trying to find a job. And I want to make this amount of money. I want to make this amount of money because I went to school and did this. But I went to school and did this. But then when you get out of college and you realize that life has, dealt you a reality check, so to say. And I know with the generation before, they didn't have to go to school and have as much formal education as we do now, and that they basically got the job and were able to obtain experience. And I know a lot of us also fresh out of college and transitioning from college to the real world are like, well, how am I gonna get experience if you're not giving me the job? The same thing is true. Maybe your stepping stone is to be there for X amount of time. It may take months, it may take years. Maybe your stepping stone is to be at this job X amount of time to get exactly it is what you need to do, the experience you need to gain, the people that you need to meet, the people that you need to touch. Have you ever thought about looking at the job as being bigger than you? Sometimes you never know like what divine intervention or anything is going on while you're working a job. You may meet somebody who's been going through, and you have been placed at this job to be kind of like their angel. Not to say that you're an angel, but kind of to be like their angel. Someone that you someone that they could not look up to, but to be there to encourage them, to lead them, to guide them, to help them know that everything will be okay. Maybe if we all start thinking about our jobs and what we want out of life like that, sometimes we will get more fulfillment out of working a job. I know sometimes I know you go to work to provide a living for yourself, but sometimes it's more than life than just money. And I know we all need money to survive and to sustain life. But sometimes I think we as people become very ungrateful with the things we do have. And just to think that job that you are just so gung-ho on wanting to give up. Now, I'm not saying a job where that person's treating you bad, or, the job where you're treated unfairly and it's just a toxic environment. All that is different. But if your environment, is welcoming and it's not chaotic, it's just what you need, but you just feel like you could do more, it's okay. Just be patient. Have faith and stay encouraged. Because you never know, that very same job that you're trying to give up to go somewhere else, and you go to that next job and make more money, you could be way more miserable at that next job, making way more money than the job you had before where you were making okay money. You know what I'm saying? Like, is making money worth your sanity sometimes? And because, if making money was all that, look at all the celebrities who are making all these millions of dollars, and they're making top dollar, and most of them are out here losing their mind just gone. They just out here just doing everything, trying every kind of drink, trying every kind of drug. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we all have goals. I know we all have goals, and we all want to succeed in life. But sometimes, y'all, you just got to be patient and really seek God and ask Him what your next move should be, if you should move. Because sometimes we do things outside of what God had for us. And I'm not saying I've never done it, because I have. But, sometimes when God feels like you should stay in a situation a little bit longer to teach you, He's teaching you. He's literally like, have you right there. Because like I said, you never know, if it's a person right there, they might need you, or the job might need you. That company or that department may be flourishing just because you're there. You have to think sometimes, hey, I'm a blessing to where I am. This company is blessed because I am here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know. You just never know the effect you have on things. And then when things work out and things get good and that season is over and that flower begins to blossom, then you can go somewhere else and spread your seeds somewhere else. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think just, it's just beat down in the college student's head to get you a job and get you a good career path that's going to get you all this money. And, then we got some people who are in corporate world and are working these big corporate jobs and are just miserable. They would love to work a 9 to 5 where they could just sit down, talk to somebody on the phone, maybe laugh, make somebody's day. You just never know. So I just, if that's you out there, I just felt compelled to make this video, because like I said, I was talking to my mom on the phone, and I was just like, I'm at that place where I'm adulting, and I feel like, there's more for me, but I just feel like if I be a little bit more patient, not complacent, but if I be just a little bit more patient and to see where everything is going out and going, and just pray and talk to God about it, I know that He will never steer me wrong. And I know whatever path that I choose, it will be because God told me the path. He showed me the path. And then that way things just work out smoothly. Like, a lot of times we as humans, we make decisions and then we wonder why, these things keep happening. And sometimes it's because it's self-inflicted. And, sometimes You just have to be patient. So like I said, for all of my 25, 23, 24, 25, 26-year-olds that's out there, you know, trying to leave that nest, spread your wings and fly, and you're trying to find that career and find, you know, what it is you're supposed to be doing in life, continue to stay encouraged, continue to pray, continue to talk to God. He will lead you. He will never guide you in the wrong direction. And just stay encouraged. Just know that you are not in it alone. There are many of us out there who are going through that same thing, and that you are where you are for a reason. You are there for your season. You are there to bless and to help others. And most of all, of course, provision. You need money. But, you know, you are just there for more reasons because, I mean, you're there for more reasons than money. And when your time comes, you will know in your heart that it's time for me to move. And then I guarantee you, when your time comes for your time to move, you will be able to move, and you will be able to move gracefully and easily into your next path. If anybody was wondering what kind of hair this was, since I do have a hair channel, this is Freetress Evelyn, Freetress equal Evelyn in the shade TS Nude. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at CurlyKGlam. And I will be back with more videos, you guys. I love doing these K's Corners. Sometimes you just need a little pick-me-up. You need a little inspiration sometimes. We're all human. It's okay. It's okay. You are not alone. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos. Deuces.